As we age, many of us notice subtle changes in our bodies, including the way we smell. Perhaps your favorite perfume doesn't linger as long, or you've noticed a new scent that seems to have appeared unexpectedly. If you've been thinking that something about your body odor is different, you're not imagining it. In fact, it's the result of several complex changes in your skin, hormones, and even your daily routines. The fascinating science behind body odor and aging is influenced by a variety of factors, from the evolution of your skin's natural chemistry to the impact of hormonal shifts and the bacteria living on your body. Let's take a deeper look at the surprising facts that explain why our body odor changes as we grow older, and explore how you can adjust your daily routine to feel fresh and confident throughout the aging process. The role of sebaceous glands, oil production, and its impact on scent. When we're younger, our skin tends to produce more oil, which can often lead to shiny foreheads, oily T-zones, clogged pores, and sometimes acne. This excessive oil production is the result of our sebaceous glands, tiny structures in the skin responsible for producing sebum, an oily substance. These glands work over time, pumping out oil that helps moisturize and protect the skin. While this may have seemed like a nuisance when we were younger, it actually served a key role in how our skin interacted with the environment. As we age, however, our sebaceous glands slow down. This reduction in oil production might seem like a blessing at first, no more greasy skin or frequent blotting. But this change comes with its own set of consequences. As the oil production decreases, our skin begins to lose some of its natural moisture, which can leave it feeling drier or tighter. But what's even more intriguing is how this alteration in oil production affects how we smell. How oil influences scent and perfume longevity. The oil produced by our skin isn't just a moisturizer. It acts as a carrier for scent molecules. When you apply perfume or cologne, the oils on your skin help to trap the fragrance, allowing it to linger throughout the day. Think back to when you were younger. Remember how that spritz of perfume seemed to last forever? The oil on your skin played a huge role in that. It worked as a canvas, holding the fragrance in place and amplifying it. The oil helped your perfume meld with your body chemistry, creating a more lasting and noticeable scent. As oil production decreases with age, it changes how perfumes behave on your skin. The same fragrance might not stick as well or may seem to dissipate more quickly. You may even notice that the notes in the perfume have shifted subtly, or that the fragrance fades faster than it used to. While this can be frustrating if you're used to the longevity of your favorite scents, it's important to understand that this shift is a normal part of aging. It's not your perfume changing, but rather your skin's chemistry evolving. The impact of bacteria and microbes on body odor. In addition to oil production, the bacteria living on your skin play a crucial role in determining how you smell. These microbes break down sweat, body oils, and other substances on your skin, which in turn creates body odor. When we're younger, our skin tends to have a more oil-rich surface, which provides a perfect environment for certain bacteria to thrive. These bacteria help to break down oils, producing a characteristic scent that is often described as musky, earthy, or slightly pungent. As we age and oil production slows down, the composition of the bacteria on our skin also changes. This shift in microbial balance can lead to a change in body odor as well. For many older women, this means a natural scent that is softer, lighter, and sometimes even sweeter. In some cases, the scent may take on a more powdery or subtle quality, which is different from the more pronounced, muskier odor of youth. This transformation can be perplexing for some, especially if you've noticed a significant change in how your skin smells. But this shift is simply a natural byproduct of aging skin. The phenomenon of old person smell. You've likely heard of the so-called old person smell, that distinct scent often associated with older individuals. This unique odor is sometimes described as musty, stale, or even waxy. and it can often be noticed in the homes of elderly people, particularly around furniture, clothes, or bedding. But did you know that this smell is not just related to the environment or hygiene, but also to the person's body chemistry? Researchers have identified a compound called 2-non-enal, also known as tuno-enal in casual conversation, that begins to increase in the body around the age of 40, and this compound becomes more noticeable as we age. This compound is not like the body odor we associate with sweat and bacteria. Instead, 2-non-enal is a byproduct of oxidative stress, which occurs when the body breaks down fatty acids in the skin as cells age and repair themselves less effectively. It's a natural consequence of aging, but it can produce a unique odor that is commonly associated with older individuals. As our skin thins with age, it loses some of its ability to absorb or neutralize compounds like 2-non-enal. This means that the compound tends to linger on the surface of the skin longer, and it can even seep into clothing and fabrics, contributing to the distinctive old person smell. Over time, this buildup can also affect the overall atmosphere of a home or living space, especially in areas where a person spends a lot of time. Hormonal changes and their impact on body odor. Hormones play a significant role in shaping not just your mood and energy levels, but also how you smell. Women, in particular, experience noticeable hormonal shifts throughout their lives, from pregnancy to menstruation, and especially during menopause. Estrogen is a key hormone that influences body odor, and its fluctuations throughout life can have a profound impact on your skin's chemistry. When estrogen levels are high, such as during pregnancy or in your fertile years, the body tends to produce a more balanced, mild, and neutral scent. The skin remains supple and moist. The sweat glands function efficiently, and the bacterial balance on your skin doesn't lead to excessive body odor. However, as estrogen levels dip, particularly after menopause, changes in body odor become more noticeable. With less estrogen, the skin dries out, not just on the surface but also deep within the sweat glands. The decrease in sweat production might seem like an advantage when it comes to odor control, but it's not always that simple. While less sweat means there's less to be broken down by bacteria, the skin's microbial landscape changes in response to the drier conditions. This may cause some women to experience a sharper, spicier scent that is quite different from the softer, floral notes they may have been accustomed to. For some women, these changes can lead to a noticeable shift in their natural scent, making deodorants and body washes that once worked effectively seem less reliable. It's important to recognize that these hormonal changes are entirely normal, but they may require a shift in your daily hygiene routine. Adapting. Your hygiene routine for aging skin. As your body's chemistry evolves with age, it may be time to rethink your hygiene and skincare routine. One simple change is to switch to a pH-balanced body wash specifically designed for mature skin. As skin ages, it becomes less acidic, which can alter the way it fends off odor-causing bacteria. pH-balanced body washes are formulated to restore and maintain the skin's natural acidity, creating an environment where bacteria are less likely to thrive. Look for body washes that contain ingredients like lactic acid or citric acid, which can gently exfoliate the skin and help maintain its protective barrier. These products help to cleanse the skin without stripping it of moisture, making it easier to stay fresh throughout the day. In addition to using the right body wash, you might want to adjust your clothing choices. Fabrics like cotton, linen, and bamboo are breathable and absorb moisture efficiently, keeping you cooler and fresher for longer. Synthetic materials, on the other hand, tend to trap sweat and heat, creating the perfect environment for odor-causing bacteria. Swapping out synthetic fabrics for natural fibers, especially for items like socks, undershirts, and pajamas, can make a significant difference in how fresh you feel, even on long days. The hidden influence of medications on body odor. Finally, another factor that can impact body odor in older women is medication. Many medications, both prescription and over-the-counter, come with side effects that can subtly alter your scent. This could include changes in sweat production, changes in the composition of your skin's oils, or even changes in your body's bacterial balance. For example, certain antidepressants, blood pressure medications, and even antihistamines can cause your skin to become drier or your sweat to change in consistency or smell. If you've recently started a new medication and noticed a shift in your scent, this could be the culprit. Understanding the connection between medication and body odor can help you make more informed choices about your health and hygiene routine. If you suspect a medication is affecting your body odor, it's worth discussing with your healthcare provider to explore alternatives or adjustments that might help you feel more comfortable. Antidepressants and their effect on scent. Antidepressants, particularly selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, SSRIs, are widely used to manage depression and anxiety disorders. These medications help to regulate mood by increasing serotonin levels in the brain, which plays a significant role in emotional regulation. But serotonin doesn't just stay in the brain. It has systemic effects, including a notable influence on sweat production. Selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors can alter the composition and frequency of sweat, sometimes making it more abundant or, in some cases, causing it to smell more pungent or sour. When the body breaks down sweat, it can interact with bacteria present on the skin, which is the root cause of body odor. Antidepressants may make the sweat more prone to bacterial breakdown, leading to more distinct odors. Those who take these medications might notice that their body odor has a sharper, more noticeable scent than before they began treatment. Additionally, some people on antidepressants report experiencing heightened levels of anxiety or stress as a side effect, which can further exacerbate the smell of stress-induced sweat. Diabetes medications and the fruity aroma. Diabetes medications, particularly those that manage insulin production and blood sugar levels, can also influence body odor in an unexpected way. For people with diabetes, medications like metformin or insulin therapy can change how glucose is processed and utilized by the body. When insulin is not functioning properly, or when blood sugar is not well regulated, the body begins to break down fats for energy, a process that can release ketones. Ketones, a byproduct of fat metabolism, can have a sweet, fruity aroma. This change in scent can be particularly noticeable in individuals who are on diabetes medications that influence insulin levels. This fruity odor may be a sign of ketosis, a condition that can occur when the body burns fat rather than glucose for energy. Though ketosis is often associated with diabetes, it can also occur in individuals following low-carb diets or fasting. The sweet, somewhat acetone-like smell can permeate the breath, sweat, and skin, offering a distinctive scent that may signal a change in the body's metabolic state. For individuals with diabetes, this odor can be an early warning sign that their blood sugar levels are not well controlled and that their diabetes management plan may need adjustment. Painkillers. The impact of opioids. Pain management is another area where medication can unexpectedly alter body odor. Opioid medications like oxycodone, morphine, and hydrocodone are commonly prescribed for severe pain. These medications work by binding to receptors in the brain to reduce the perception of pain, but they also have significant effects on the body's metabolism. Opioids are metabolized in the liver, and their breakdown products are excreted through the sweat and urine. Long-term use of opioids can lead to an earthy or musk-like scent emanating from the body. This is because of how these drugs are processed and the byproducts they leave behind. When the liver breaks down opioids, the resulting metabolites can linger in the body for an extended period, leading to changes in the composition of sweat. In some individuals, the odor is not only noticeable to themselves but also to others in close proximity. Although the odor itself may not be unpleasant, it can be strong enough to draw attention, especially if someone is using opioids regularly. How to manage medication-induced body odor. If you've noticed a change in your body odor after starting a new medication, it's important to discuss it with your healthcare provider. In many cases, doctors can adjust your dosage, recommend an alternative medication, or suggest ways to minimize the side effects. Additionally, one of the best ways to manage medication-induced body odor is through hydration. Drinking plenty of water can help flush excess metabolites from the body, reducing the intensity of any unwanted changes in scent. Foods like cucumbers, watermelon, and cantaloupe, which are high in water content, can also help detoxify the body, potentially improving overall skin health and reducing unpleasant odors. Maintaining a balanced diet rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants can support your body's natural detox processes, making it easier to combat unwanted smells. Foods that increase body odor. Some foods are notorious for causing a stronger or more distinct body odor. Red meat, for example, is more difficult for the body to digest than lighter proteins like chicken or fish. As red meat breaks down in the digestive system, it releases byproducts that are absorbed into the bloodstream and eventually excreted through the skin. This process can result in a more robust, often heavier scent that may linger longer than other body odors. Alcohol is another major culprit when it comes to altering body odor. After drinking alcohol, the liver metabolizes ethanol into acetic acid, which is then released through sweat glands. This can lead to a noticeable odor that is often described as boozy or sharp. Additionally, spicy foods like hot peppers, curry, or cumin can trigger an increase in perspiration, which may carry the smell of the spices with it, making the body odor more pungent. Even seemingly innocuous foods like dairy products can affect body odor. People with mild lactose intolerance might not experience digestive upset, but may notice a subtle, sour smell emanating from their sweat. This is because undigested lactose ferments in the gut, producing gases that can be absorbed into the bloodstream and released through the skin. Foods that neutralize body odor. On the flip side, there are foods that can help reduce body odor or keep it under control. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are packed with chlorophyll, a natural deodorizer that helps neutralize odors from the inside out. Additionally, citrus fruits such as oranges, lemons, and grapefruits are rich in vitamin C and high in water content, helping to flush toxins from the body and support the body's natural detoxification processes. Fresh herbs like mint, basil, and rosemary are also known for their aromatic oils, which can help improve the scent of sweat as they are metabolized. Green tea, rich in antioxidants, can fight odor-causing bacteria and help create a lighter, fresher scent. By adjusting your diet and incorporating more of these odor-neutralizing foods, you can support your body in producing a more pleasant, natural scent. Stress and the body's response to it. One of the most overlooked factors in the evolution of body odor is stress. Stress affects nearly every aspect of our physical and mental health, and it also has a direct impact on how we smell. When you experience stress, your body produces a higher amount of cortisol, a hormone that can influence sweat production. There are two types of sweat glands in the body: eccrine glands and apocrine glands. Eccrine glands are responsible for producing sweat that cools the body down during physical activity or hot weather. This sweat is generally odorless. However, when you're under emotional stress, the apocrine sweat glands, which are located primarily in the armpits, groin, and scalp, become more active. This type of sweat is thicker and richer in proteins, lipids, and other organic compounds. When bacteria break down these compounds on your skin, the result is often a sharper, more pungent odor. The combination of heightened stress and increased apocrine sweat production can lead to more noticeable body odor, sometimes described as acrid or musky. Managing stress-induced body odor. stress management is key when it comes to controlling stress-related body odor. Engaging in practices like deep breathing exercises, meditation, or yoga can help reduce cortisol levels and calm the nervous system. Regular physical activity can also help regulate stress and improve overall health, contributing to a more balanced body odor. Additionally, adopting a good hygiene routine is crucial for managing stress-related sweat. Using an antibacterial body wash that targets the breakdown of sweat, such as one containing tea tree oil or benzoyl peroxide, can help keep bacteria in check and minimize body odor. Pairing this with breathable clothing made from natural fibers like cotton or linen can further reduce the intensity of sweat odor. These fabrics allow for better air circulation, preventing sweat from accumulating and creating a breeding ground for bacteria. The role of laundry products in body odor. Most of us don't think twice about the laundry detergents and fabric softeners we use to wash our clothes, but these everyday products may be playing a significant role in how we smell. While the primary purpose of laundry detergents is to clean and freshen fabrics, many commercial products actually leave behind a layer of residue that can build up over time. This residue consists of detergent chemicals, synthetic fragrances, and softening agents that can cling to the fabric. Far from just being harmless, this buildup can trap odors within the fibers of your clothes, turning your wardrobe into an unintended odor archive. This residue is often waxy or greasy in nature, making it difficult for subsequent washes to fully remove. Instead of flushing out the sweat and bacteria from previous use, the buildup traps them, causing a subtle yet persistent lingering smell on your clothes. These residual fragrances might seem pleasant at first, but they can actually compound the problem, layering new scents over old, creating a cocktail of odors that becomes harder to neutralize as time goes on. The impact of this problem isn't just about discomfort. These trapped odors can contribute to a heightened sense of body odor, especially when they interact with your natural scent. The waxy residue left behind can also affect the breathability of fabrics, making them less able to wick moisture away from your skin. This can exacerbate sweating and increase the intensity of body odors. Drying clothes. The right way. When it comes to drying your clothes, don't underestimate the power of the sun. Drying clothes outside in direct sunlight is a natural and effective way to eliminate lingering odors. Sunlight is a powerful disinfectant thanks to its ultraviolet UV rays, which can kill bacteria and prevent them from multiplying on your clothes. This helps to further neutralize any sweat, oil, or bacteria that may be trapped in the fibers. Additionally, the fresh outdoor air can infuse your laundry with a light, clean scent that no artificial fragrance can replicate. For those without access to outdoor drying space, there are still options for ensuring your clothes dry thoroughly. A dryer with a vent that expels hot air and moisture is another effective way to prevent any dampness from clinging to your clothes and creating an environment for bacteria to grow. If possible, use dryer sheets made from natural materials or opt for wool dryer balls, which can help keep laundry soft while reducing static. The importance of a clean living environment. While body odor may originate from within, the environment you live in can have a surprising impact on how you smell. Your home, the furniture you sit on, the products you use, and even the air you breathe all contribute to your overall scent profile. Over time, the air in your home can accumulate odors from various sources, such as cooking spices, pet dander, body oils, perfumes, and even dust particles. These odors tend to settle on the surfaces in your home, including carpets, furniture, and walls, creating a mixed scent that may unintentionally blend with your own natural odor. Older homes in particular tend to carry a distinct aroma that comes from years of accumulated scents. Fabric-covered furniture, thick carpets, and wooden surfaces tend to absorb the odors that linger in the air. Over time, cooking smells, pet dander, oils from your skin, and even traces of old perfumes or cleaning products can become embedded in these materials. As the body's natural chemistry shifts with age, these environmental odors can mingle with your own, creating a complex and often unexpected combination of scents. One of the most critical factors that exacerbate indoor odors is poor ventilation. Stagnant air traps dust, pollen, and other particles that can settle on your skin and clothing. The buildup of these particles adds a subtle but noticeable layer to your body odor, making it stronger or more pronounced. In contrast, a home with good airflow and proper ventilation can help keep the air fresh, allowing for a lighter, cleaner personal scent. Tips for freshening your home. Environment. To ensure that your living environment isn't contributing to an unwanted scent, there are several simple steps you can take to keep your home fresh and clean. First, make it a habit to open your windows daily, even if it's just for 10 to 15 minutes. This allows fresh air to circulate through the space, flushing out stale air and bringing in a burst of oxygen that can help clear out trapped odors. Regular ventilation is essential for preventing the buildup of indoor pollutants and maintaining a fresh atmosphere. Another effective method for reducing household odors is to sprinkle baking soda on upholstered furniture, carpets, and even in your shoes. Baking soda works by absorbing odors and neutralizing them, leaving your home smelling fresher. Let it sit for a few hours before vacuuming it up, and you'll notice an immediate improvement in the smell of your furniture and carpets. This is especially helpful if you've recently had a spill, or if your furniture is starting to smell musty from prolonged use. Don't forget to wash your bedding, throw pillows, and any removable upholstery covers regularly. These materials can absorb sweat, oils, and other body odors more quickly than you might realize. By washing them frequently, you can prevent them from contributing to any lingering smells in your home. For an extra boost of freshness, consider investing in an air purifier with a HEPA filter. These devices are designed to trap dust, pet hair, and airborne particles, preventing them from settling on your skin and clothing, which could amplify any odors. Creating a scent-friendly home. By incorporating these simple changes into your routine, you can transform your home into a supportive environment that complements your natural scent rather than amplifies unwanted odors. These small adjustments, like proper ventilation, regular cleaning, and the use of odor-neutralizing products, can make a significant difference in how your space smells. The key to keeping your natural scent fresh and uplifting lies in the details. While aging may bring changes in how we smell, it's important to remember that we can maintain control over many of these factors. With a little mindfulness and some practical tweaks to your laundry routine, home environment, and personal care practices, you can continue to feel confident and comfortable in your own skin. Aging doesn't have to mean a loss of freshness. Rather, it offers an opportunity to refine and fine-tune the things that help you feel your best. By following these strategies, you can ensure that your natural scent remains as vibrant and delightful as ever, radiating the same confidence, poise, and charm you've always carried. So, while aging may come with its challenges, it doesn't have to leave you feeling self-conscious or uncomfortable about your body odor. With the right tools and habits, you can continue to embrace aging with grace and freshness.